and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Miller, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Savage. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And out now come the Vikings. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And now running right through him. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're coming. They're coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Hey, guys, check me out.
Bree's going to sneak it. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On the the keeper, it's Breeze. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So they're going to go for 2.
Off. Check. Ready. 1-5-4.
Here's Breeze. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. All right, here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the...
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to... get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still. Third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1 yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Tight end to the right. Move. Ready. You ready?